Hello everybody, welcome back to Coder Plays Games, and today we're going to be playing Agario. I promise we're going to have more fun games coming pretty soon. I just got to wait for my broadcast to get my paycheck on Friday. And here we go. Now, for these games, there's not much to commentate over. So, beings today, as of recording this, is June 30th. And at 6 p.m. tonight, the NBA free agency begins. I figured we'd talk about that since I'm a huge NBA fan. If you don't care, you can probably just mute this. There's really no game sound worth listening to in this game. We already know where Kemba Walker and Kyrie Irving have decided to go. We're still waiting on Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson agreed to sign with the Warriors, which I really didn't expect him to leave, considering he himself, as well as his father, both said that he's got no plans on leaving. We got Kyrie is going to Brooklyn, which is interesting, and Kemba Walker is going to Boston to take the place of Kyrie Irving. That means D'Angelo Russell is probably going to walk, which really doesn't make any sense to me because he had a fantastic season and got the Brooklyn Nets to the 6th seed, even though they lost to the Philadelphia 76ers, but that was kind of expected. No one really expected the Sixers to lose to Brooklyn. I really don't think he should go back to Los Angeles, considering they gave up on him and decided to go for Lonzo Ball. I think it's kind of stupid to go back there after they stabbed him in the back like that. After that was also after they traded Nick Young, which was the main reason they were trying to trade him, because of all the drama that was created between those two. So they already made the decision to stick with D'Angelo Russell, and then immediately afterwards traded him. Let's see. Kevin Durant, as many of you may know, I used to be a Kevin Durant fan when he was on OKC, and then he went to Golden State, and I kind of gave up on him. And now that he is considering leaving, I mean, I don't mind that, because I'm tired of seeing the Warriors win. I was really happy when the Raptors won. To mix it up, Kawhi Leonard definitely deserves it. Not really Kyle Lowry. He gave me a lot of anxiety watching him turn the ball over 16,000 times and take stupid-ass shots in the finals in close games, but they pulled it off. Can't complain. So, and then there's rumors that him and Kawhi Leonard are talking about teaming up somewhere. Probably the Clippers. That was the team that the rumors were based around, those two teaming up and going to LA on the Clippers. I think it's kind of ironic that, again, Kevin Durant decides to team up with somebody that beat him in the playoffs, as he did in 2016. Couldn't beat the Golden State Warriors. They blew a 3-1 lead. And then Golden State got to the finals and blew a 3-1 lead of their own. And then Kevin Durant decided to go there. That's still viewed as one of the weakest moves in free agency for a superstar. And now he wants to go team up with Kawhi Leonard, supposedly in LA. That's another weak move, considering he just lost to them. And yeah, I guess stupid ass ad here. By the time you guys see this, free agency will already be over. Well, not over, considering it keeps going, but like, as in most of the superstars will have already picked their destination. I'm interested to see where D'Angelo Russell goes, because he's developed tremendously throughout the last couple seasons to now being one of the better point guards, and definitely all-star caliber. And he can definitely tip the scales for one of the teams. I would rather see the Los Angeles Lakers go for a better bench, because currently, if they do get a superstar like D'Angelo Russell, or if they can get Kawhi, they'd have LeBron, who is, I think, going to be 35 this season, so he's obviously going to start declining. Anthony Davis has a lot of injury problems, and then D'Angelo Russell, Kawhi, if they go to those guys, I'd have them. And then they would have a terrible bench, so I really think that it would be in their best interest to go for a bench rather than another superstar, considering those three guys are already ball dominant. If he does go for Kawhi and D'Angelo Russell, no matter who they go for, they're going to be ball dominant. It's going to cause some chemistry problems because Kawhi is not used to being the second or third option on a team. He's always been the first, except for when he was in his younger days developing on the San Antonio Spurs behind Tim Duncan and Tony Parker and all them. But that was before he was the player he is today. That was back when he couldn't shoot. He was mostly just a defender. So he wasn't expected to do all that, take on that offensive load. And playing behind Tim Duncan, even though he was aging, kind of makes sense. Anyways, I just thought I'd put my 2 cents in about the NBA free agency, considering there's not much commentary over this game. And there's perfect timing because the NBA free agency begins tonight at 6. Which, actually, when I post this, it won't be, because this is not going to be up today as I'm recording this. I don't know when this is going to go up. But, hopefully, when I post this, everything will all calm down. All the drama. Where people are going, and all the rumors will be settled. Here's just a wide open banana. Okay, thank you. But yeah, I know these games are pretty boring to watch, so I'm trying to get better at commentating. But I am also gonna get better games once my broke ass gets a paycheck on Friday. So yeah, make things more interesting so that we can keep growing and gain more views and subs every day. I don't really expect to make it big. This, like I said before in previous videos, is just a hobby of mine that was recommended by some of my friends because of like my outgoing personality. Obviously right now I'm not, because I'm not used to sticking a microphone in front of my face and expected to commentate the entire time I play a game. It's very hard to do, but we're adjusting. And if you go back and watch like any big YouTuber like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, any of those guys, when they watch their old videos, they also discuss how even for them, they took a while to adjust to having a microphone in their face, and it's very awkward. I don't have a camera, so I guess it's not as awkward as it was for them, but still awkward nonetheless. And yeah, I have a secret game that I would like to keep a surprise. I hope you guys enjoy it. That it will be coming when I'll purchase it on Friday, but I don't know when the video is gonna be up for sure. Probably over the weekend. It's something I've watched other people play on YouTube, and I didn't have the system to play it myself, considering I just got this computer about a week ago. And before that, I was running on a system from 2007. It was a crappy e-machine that my dad got from one of his cousins, and he just kind of let me take over, and it was pretty shit. There's not much you could do with it, and now it's kind of just sitting there dead because it's on its last leg. I thought it was because the fans were being choked, overheating, because the system, like, the fan would just kick on loudly and it just like bog down the computer and would be really slow. So I figured it's because all that dust in there, the fans don't have good airflow. So I took it apart, cleaned it, got all the dust out of the fans, and that still, by then it was too late. So I still think it was because it was overheating, and now that it doesn't help that the system is 12 years old, some of the parts in there, and it was going to die regardless eventually. So I saved up some money and bought myself this computer that I have been enjoying very much. It's a lot more fun when you can actually play decent games instead of just League of Legends and stuff that like didn't really have much of an option. So just whatever you can get your hands on. I'm currently 20th on the leaderboard, and I'm really not paying attention. I'm just moving the mouse around, talking. I'm surprised I haven't died, because I die when I'm fully paying attention and fully trying to win, and now that I'm not, I'm somehow doing better. But I won't complain, because it's a lot more interesting when you're not the smallest on the server. And yeah. I'm actually very excited for August, the end of August, because one of the games that I grew up playing, World of Warcraft, is making a legacy server for one of the very beginning of the game in 2004, which was the first base game. And I never got to play it because it was made in 2004, and back then I was 3 years old, so obviously that would not be good, having a 3-year-old run around an MMO. I don't even know if I'd be able to reach the keyboard and the mouse from the chair, but you know, assuming I could have. I mean, I might have been one of the best. I do have a talent for games, as you guys have seen on this channel, me on Happy Wheels, dying a shit ton. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. Want to cry, like, as in the virus, the ransomware. I don't want that. You can keep your WannaCry ransomware garbage. Keep that far away from me. I died. Finally. Took long enough. So, I mean, like I said, I've been really enjoying this YouTube channel. So, nice hobby to get into if you're a creative person. You can use this as your creative outlet. And, I mean, obviously, I'm not very big. I don't expect to get big. I'm just kind of here messing around, trying to entertain people by the stupid things that I do and say in these videos. Once I open up more, we'll hopefully get bigger as we go along. For right now, I'm just kind of taking it easy, not having much of an expectation as to how big this channel will get. Taking it day by day and just really enjoying the journey that we're on. The whole 3 days that I've had this channel, the very slight journey, kind of gives me a really need to keep our blood pressure low. We don't need to have a heart attack at the age of 17, because my heart explodes from all this goddamn frustration. Raise my blood pressure to 75,000 over 64 million. I mean, I took human bio. I should know what the blood pressure ranges are, but I don't really pay attention. I just kind of wung it. Oh, that class was kind of fun. People in it made it kind of interesting. The teacher was alright. Somehow she could see your phone from a mile away, even if I never understood that. She's a phone sniper. Juicy Jones, can I eat you? I think we're about the same size. Yeah. Well, you can eat me. Not like no homo, but you know. Just chugging along. Hey, oh, the Irving dude got eaten. I was gonna say, there's Irving. Kyrie. Just gonna ask him where he's going, even though he kind of already announced that he's going to wants to play in Brooklyn. Actually, up here, like, there's videos. I don't know if these, because these aren't official. Obviously, you can't sign until today, but these were posted yesterday. I don't know if those are like rumors or they're actually announced discussions of contracts, because obviously people probably already have their destination announced by now, and they've decided on where they want to go. I don't know if they're like rumors or not. Him in Brooklyn's obviously gonna be interesting. I really don't know why they would go for Kyrie when they already had an all-star point guard, and D'Angelo Russell's like 24, 25, I'm pretty sure. So he's definitely young and developing, and he's already one of the best point guards in the Eastern Conference. I think they should have definitely went for someone like a different position to put aside D'Angelo Russell. But the Nets are known for their risky decisions, to say the least, with trades and free agencies. Like when they traded all those draft picks and everything, they're basically their entire team to Boston for the Kevin Garnett and all that horrific deal that they decided to go with. And it still haunts them to this day because of all the terrible seasons they've had, and they just kept giving those picks to Boston and whoever Boston wanted to throw them at and get better players. It's kind of probably definitely regretting their decision on that. Their general manager was just horrific in every way, shape, and form possible. He's just awful. Okay. Was that necessary?